We know the things we want to fix and do on our own. The unexpected things are tough, and retirees oftentimes are just paycheck to paycheck. They are not proactively setting aside extra money. The things we don't know will show up.
The Center for Retirement Research says whatever your yearly budget is, set aside 10% of that for unexpected expenses in retirement. Do you agree with that number? And also, what do you see in your experience? What have you seen be the more common events that have come in and derailed a retirement budget?
Here's the best example I can give. Kimberly and I like HGTV shows.
Yeah.
We enjoy those shows. But much like a Hallmark movie, you can basically write the script of how every single show is going to go. And it's going to go like this. They meet with someone. They tell you their story. It's a very sad story. And they're like, if we just could get our house right, then we could actually be happy people. And like, that's it. Okay, what's our max budget? You can spend $500,000. Okay, great. We're going to use all $500,000 to get this thing done in 8 weeks, and you will be a happy person. And as they start tearing things out, they go, oh, you got to come look at this. There's always an issue. They cut to commercial and they have to dip into the contingencies to cover it or go ask for more money. In your retirement budget, there are things we know. We know what your mortgage is. We know what your car payments are. We know what your electrical bill will be, your heating bill, all this stuff. The most constant thing in my life are my variable expenses. It's all the crap that shows up that I didn't plan on. Things pop up and nothing's cheap anymore. Nothing's $20 or $50. Everything's $1,000 or $2,000. We had one night like 3 years ago. We come home on a Saturday night from a basketball game. We close the garage door. We go to bed and we wake up the next morning to go to church, Sunday morning, and the garage door won't open. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm pressing the button. I can hear the chain thing wanting to go, but nothing's going. There's a little sprocket that sits on top that the chain wraps around, like a little gear, right? Somehow at night, that thing just snapped off. The welding snapped off of it. It can't be replaced. We need a whole new garage door opener. All of a sudden, we're out between that and then they're like, you need to replace these rails. You need to do this. You need to do that. $4,000 almost later. Everything just keeps racking prices up. That wasn't in our monthly budget. That wasn't in the plan, but you have to have contingencies to protect. When you're working, it's one thing. When you're retired and we go towards a fixed income and we put our investments in certain places to get us the income we want and the lifestyle we want, and then things pop up. How do we pay for them? How do we deal with them? The problem isn't just the expense. Sometimes it's the lack of liquidity. About 40% of retiree households don't have enough cash to cover even 1 year of unexpected expenses. 40%. That's why a lot of the research suggests that you should set aside roughly 10% because we don't know what we don't know. I don't know the stuff that will go wrong. It's not if something goes wrong in my house. I don't know what will be the next thing to fail. So how am I going to deal with it when it comes? Reactionary, or am I going to be proactive with cash aside? Hey, this is why we did this, set aside, move it, blah, blah, blah. We know the things we want to fix and do on our own. The unexpected things are tough, and retirees oftentimes are just paycheck to paycheck. They are not proactively setting aside extra money. The things we don't know will show up. So if you need $80,000 a year to live off of, then we probably need to add another 8 to 10 grand on top every year for unexpected things. Now, if you don't need it, thank God that nothing broke this year. We're good. We can roll that 8,000 over to the next year and not have to set more aside. I'm going to spend it. Okay, you can, as long as we have another 8 to 10,000 sitting in the wings ready to go. But I think that we just want to make sure we have that discretionary thing. We've been talking about getting a generator attached to our house, like an installed home generator, whole home generator. But we've got a regular generator that we can pull and start, and it can run our house for the most part. I think it was like a year ago. I was going to come down for a conference and we were going to meet. And that morning, overnight, our power went out. I had to leave my house at 7 a.m. to catch my flight out. And at 5 in the morning, I get up, drive to the gas station, get gas to fill up, to do all this stuff. I load the generator with gas. I've got gas all over my hands. And I finally get the generator running and the power comes back on as I'm sweating, gas covered, trying to get out the door to go to the airport. All of a sudden, I'm like, we got to get this in-home generator installed. So put some contingency aside. Rainy day expenses are more common than people realize. About 60% of unexpected expenses fall into the category of the most common disruptors. Well, the washer and dryer went out. All right, well, it's a couple $1,000s. My furnace went out. All right, that's anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000. Our drain field. Oh man, when we sold our last house.
What's that drain field? I don't even know what that is.
All right, listen, city person. Here we go. here's how the rest of us live, right? The city people, you're all on your system.
Don't you dare. How dare you?
In the country, you have to get rid of your waste on your own, right?
Okay.
So we don't like have porta potties and backup trucks. What we do is you have this drain field out of your house. The stuff comes through, it comes out of a crock, runs out the drain, and it goes to your septic tank. And your septic tank is down in the ground, and then it overflows out to a field, and there's a piping system through your backyard. It disseminates the waste through your yard, spreads it out, and runs it away from your house. So that way you don't have anything backing up in your house.
Okay.
We were selling our last house, and as we went to go sell it, the drain field failed inspection, which means that after 20 to 30 years, they typically just stop working and you have to reroute them or do whatever. And so we couldn't sell the house because in our county that we were in, it's a point of sale inspection and you can't sell it. $30,000 later, we had an installed raised mound system for all this, right? Now, luckily,
so
we
for
were
somebody
able
who's close to retirement and getting ready to sell their house because they're downsizing, you might have a $30,000 expense coming your way if your drain field's not properly working.
Especially if you're country hillbillies like us, right? Like that's when it can really happen. Not city folk, you're good. But those are the things that pop up. And we were selling our house at a big profit and we were excited. Luckily, we were able to take proceeds from the house sale, roll it into an escrow, and it paid for it, right? Okay. But the thing is, we just don't know. And how do you cover those things when they come up? Plan for the unexpected, plan for the unplannable, because you can say, I don't know what's going to go wrong, but something will.
Yeah.
So just set aside some money and be ready for it.
Let's get to work helping you build out that plan. Visit us at michigansretirementcoach.com. We also have links posted in the show notes. Life goes on as you want it to. You want life to continue on in retirement. And with life comes the unexpected. So plan for it accordingly. Mike is here to help you do that. It's michigansretirementcoach.com.